Hey there folks, welcome back for another shaving video. It's been a while. Just wanted to make a video today. It was a good week at work. And I wanted to use today some stuff that was given to me by Tim Berger. All of it except the aftershave. Starting with this soap here, Route 66. This is Bourbon Jungle. Smells pretty good, spicy. I don't have any clue who makes this. Well, Route 66. I don't know the people. Don't know if it's any good at all. We shall see. And of course, there's the old Tim Berger TSC brush, which is awesome. I love this thing. Thank you, Tim. And he also sent me the Weber DLC. Now, I had one of these one time, and I sold it to a good friend, Claudio, Portugal. I regret it, which has happened to me, you know, a lot of times. A lot of regret on selling things at times. But Tim gave me this one, just a wonderfully kind gift. Just a great guy. Thank you, Tim. I really do appreciate it. And you'll be seeing, of course, this used a lot, I guess, in the coming months and years. All right, let's go ahead and load up. Speaking of CP, or Claudio, Portugal, he's from Brazil, excuse me, and the Olympics has been going on there, and the United States has been dominating, which is no surprise. They're normally pretty good in the summer games, not as much in winter. But these knuckleheads from the swim team really embarrassed the U.S., in my opinion, with the antics, the Lion Lochte, and the other two or three. Reports are that Lochte was the one who really did most of this stuff. And let me wet my face and I'll be right back. Get my mirror over here so I can see. Anyhow, these clowns, you know, Lochte has 6 gold medals. I think he came in like 5th in his singles event, but he got another one of those, you know, relay type gold medals. Anyway, these clowns are out in Brazil till 6 a.m. Evidently, they have to use the restroom, and they go and they break down the door and, you know, tear up some things in the store. I guess it was locked. I don't know. But anyhow, so when the security guard there confronts them, I guess he has a firearm. They pay them some money and they're on their way. And then Lochte concocts this ridiculous story that they were pulled over by someone claiming to be police and robbed at gunpoint. Just made it up. And it's very disrespectful to the country of Brazil. It's embarrassing to the U.S. Oh, that feels great. Good residual slickness there. And it's absolute buffoonery. And there's no excuse for it. I realize he said there was a language barrier and all that. First of all, you know, these knuckleheads are out until 6 a.m. I mean, come on. Nothing good happens after midnight. And when you're in a foreign country, you don't know what the hell goes on or where to go, where not to go. And my understanding is they didn't take official modes of transportation that are provided. They got their own cab driver. Anyhow, these knuckleheads are out, and young people do this, understand. Some of the guys were really young, you know, in their early 20s. But this knucklehead Lochte's 31 years old. By the time you're 31 years old, you should know how to conduct yourself. This soap is nice, by the way. Working very, very nicely. And to do that, Brazil was already on edge because, you know, it is known for a lot of robberies and some, or excuse me, I should say Rio, the city, for robberies and some violence, as you'll have with any major city. But they were on edge already because of the Zika and all this. And then this clown goes and makes up this story that further makes them look bad. So in my opinion, they get what they deserve. They get what they deserve. He owes them an apology, and he owes them more than that, in my opinion. All right, stay tuned. We'll come back for past 2. Absolute foolishness. And it can, you know, when other parts of the world see this behavior, they think this is how Americans behave. And by and large, we do not. But there are privileged Americans such as that who, you know, and I understand you're drinking. Sometimes things can get out of hand. That's fine. What they did was foolish, and they could have just, you know, paid for the damages, squared it up and just been upfront and go, yeah, we had too much to drink. We did this, and people would have frowned on it, but it wouldn't have been a big deal, you know. Pay for the damages, offer an apology, and go on about your business. But to concoct this story, making Brazil look bad, was just very disrespectful to the country of Brazil, city of Rio, and to everyone, to tell you the truth. So, foolishness. There's no rationalization for it. This stuff about a gun, yeah, the security guard had a gun. Maybe he held it on him, maybe he didn't. But if they hadn't been breaking things and carrying on, they wouldn't have needed to hold the gun on. So you can't go out into other countries and act an ass and not expect. And worse, this knucklehead does these things, and then he gets on a plane and leaves his other buddies to answer for it. So, I mean, this is not a guy I want to be in battle with. Absolute clown. All right. By the way, this soap smells nice. It's spicy. It's hard to describe it, but it's working very nicely in a shave, and the Weber's doing great as well. So, thank you, Tim. I'm not going to be making videos, you know, regularly soon. Well, soon, probably sometime in September. Excuse me. Be right back. Sorry, I dropped my soap there. Anyway, sometime in September, I'll be back doing regular videos, probably mostly on the weekends, but not ready yet. Still got a lot going on at work and at home, you know, working around the house and such. So, continuing on with that. There's past 2. Stand tuned, and we'll come back for past 3. So, yeah, it was a good week at work. Football season is starting, which is wonderful. And by the way, the only thing that would have made that situation better with Lochte is had it been a soccer player, not a swimmer. Put a black eye on soccer and not swimming. Not that I care that much about swimming, because I don't, but tremendous athletes, tremendous domination by the U.S., all stained by damn buffoons. Oh, well, what are you going to do? All right. Really nice slickness on this soap. It's got lanolin in it, which I think definitely aids in the pose. Now, there are people who will tell you it does not. All I can tell you is this. I've used hundreds of soaps, and I think, based on my own experience, that lanolin does aid in a little better post-shave in terms of softness. There are people who argue up and down it does not. That's okay. If you don't think it does, no big deal. A lot of times it comes from people who use vegan or make vegan products. So, you know, obviously they're not going to cop to the fact that there could be something to lanolin, and they'll cite science. But, you know, all I can tell you is I can feel it. Not that the vegan products aren't good, because you got people like Chris Cullen and many, many others who make phenomenal vegan products and manage to get that softness in there, or great post-shave as well. But anyway, use, you know, what you like. If you want lanolin, use it. If you don't think it provides any benefit, that's okay. It's no big deal. But if you think it does, then, you know, press on with it. You have every right to have that feeling. And like I said, in my own experience, I think it does help quite a bit. Just face feels very nice after the shave with lanolin. Could be placebo effect. I don't think so, but what do I know? I will say this. Been shaving my entire face, you know, in a wet shaving style for several years now, and having used hundreds of soaps. And it does feel softer. And the reason I say shave my entire face, it's because it's, you know, you have more real estate there to work with, so you really get a better feel, I think. You know, if you have a beard and you're just shaving around it, and a mustache or a goatee, you know, the real estate is a little less than someone who shaves their entire face or head. If you're shaving your head, you know, that even ups the ante even more. So all I can tell you is certainly feels great. All right, nice soap here. This Route 66 worked very, very nicely, so no problem with it. Let me rinse my face. We'll come back with the post. Stay tuned. All right, so we'll work with our Thayers here, because you know it's magic, because it's made by witches. Great stuff. Face feels fantastic. Wonderful shave. Good soap. Great razor. Brush did its work. And let's go with some aftershave. Today I'm going to use Razor Rock, the Stallion. At first, I didn't know, you know, I liked it. Then I kind of didn't like the scent, but now I like it again. It's one of those things where it took me some time to, you know, at first I thought it was great, and then I was like, I don't know. But I think it's a nice scent. Hangs around a long time too, so I like it. It's very, very nice, and I've used quite a bit of it here recently. So good stuff there. Thanks everybody for watching once again, man. It's football season again. Preseason is in season. The Saints just wrapped up their camp up in at the Greenbrier here in West Virginia. So you know I'm a Saints fan. Looking forward to the season, college football, pro football. Steve Walker, that's for you. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching once again. I'll be back at some point soon, but not regularly yet. Thanks very much for the kind words. And once again, thanks to Tim Berger for the wonderful gifts. I'll tell you what, I won't let this go again. So thanks very much, Tim. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Sunday.